What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into some more Anno 1800 with our Mainz, Germany city build. A big thank you to everyone who has continued to watch and support the video and the series and stuff here lately. Cannot thank you enough for all those likes and comments on everything. It does help the channel out immensely. Likes and comments get the videos out in front of other people that may not be subscribed to the channel and might get them interested in what we're doing over here. So big thank you for all of the continued support. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have a pure time-lapse video, as I did spend a couple of hours doing a bit of rework on parts of the city. Keen eyes might see a few of those changes here on the screen right now. But yeah, we're going to jump into a time-lapse, some commentary, some music, a little bit of both and everything else, just to kind of show at what I've been working on. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoy the time-lapse. I will see you at the end of the video. All right, guys, welcome into the short commentary part of the video right here. It's going to be about 5 minutes or so. I just want to kind of talk a little bit about what we've been up to. As you could see in the first part of the time lapse, I did do a lot of work on transitioning some of the ornamentals and stuff and just trying to clean things up and make it look a little bit more cohesive and interesting. Redid some of the plazas, redid some of our little roundabout type areas and some of the parks and stuff. I just wanted to kind of clean things up a little bit. I felt like it was getting a little too wild and crazy, and I really just wanted to clean that up. I feel a lot more comfortable about it now, and I feel a little bit better about it. As you could also see, we started putting in I guess, I mean, I talk about myself in the third person, I guess. But anyways, I started putting in the Research Institute and got that placed and everything. I do end up moving it around along with the gymnasium and getting all that kind of changed up a little bit and fixing things up with that. Right now, the gymnasium is still in the old spot right now, but I do eventually move the gymnasium over to where the Research Institute is at and get it shuffled around. And I think, yeah, there it is right there. That's what I'm working on, trying to decide how I'm going to make that work. So I do end up switching those things around. Thank you to those of you who told me what the provincial direct thing is. Apparently, it is a provincial directorate type. It's a administration thing. So the gymnasium building kind of looks like what it might be a government office. So I kind of played around with that. I started taking a little more creative liberties as well with the layout and the design of certain areas of town, just because it was starting to look kind of boring. And a few people have mentioned that it was kind of looking a little boring in some spots. So I decided to spice things up a little bit, add in some more parks and space things out a little bit more, and add in some bigger, grander buildings and stuff. So, but as you'll see throughout the rest of the time lapse, I do start kind of tearing out small sections of the city, trying to vary up the skyline a little bit. Changing up some places in between houses, just small things like that, just to fix it up some. Overall, pretty happy with how it's going and how it's looking and stuff. Going into the future, this right here, I forgot. I wanted to. I think I actually cut that part out. I have about 2 hours worth of video footage and I actually cut like a lot of it down, obviously. So I did go to the Arctic and bring gas in for making refrigerators. So that's a thing that happened. But anyways, going forward with everything, I'm probably going to have a few more episodes of time lapse where I go through and do a lot of rearranging and restructuring of different stuff, just because I do want to try to make the city look a little more interesting. I feel like it's looking a little dull and boring and uninteresting in some parts, so I want to go back and redo a lot of that. So we may have a couple more time lapse exclusive type videos where I go do a lot of that kind of stuff. Just because that kind of stuff is very tedious. Obviously, like I said, I have 2 hours worth of footage that I've pared down to 15 minutes basically. So with all of that, yeah, I think it's going to make the city look a little more pleasing to the eye as we go on and everything. But let me know your thoughts and stuff down below. Let me know what you think about maybe going back and redoing parts of the city and changing some stuff up. Things like that. I feel like, I still want to keep with the spirit of Mainz, Germany, but at the same time, it kind of starts to look a little dull and uninteresting to me. So I kind of want to fix that up some. But let me know your thoughts about that down below. Of course, we're coming up on, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks of this video coming out, we'll see some more about vibrant cities. I'm interested to see how that's going to do and what that's going to give us for the city and everything. So I'm really looking forward to that, hopefully coming out soon. And yeah, I think from there, that's going to be the end of the commentary part right here. I don't really have much more to say. It's kind of obvious what you're looking at on screen as I'm doing it and everything. And I don't want to talk about every little detail that I'm doing because it's literally just me moving buildings around trying to make it look more interesting. So with that, I'm going to leave you with a little bit more of Max McFerrin. That's who you've been listening to so far with our background music is a little Max McFerrin. Awesome YouTube artist. Some good chill music that I like to listen to sometimes. So yeah, with that, guys, I will see you at the end of the video for a little outgoing message. Stick around for that. I will see you at the end of the time lapse. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this episode. I hope you enjoyed that bit of a time lapse and everything, and you enjoyed the commentary. I have not recorded said commentary yet, so I don't know what all I'm going to say, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Take care and see you then.